What's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? I'm gonna wait for some people to get in here, and and we'll go ahead and get into this update, this talk, this conversation, this review. We can go through everything, but I just want to um, quickly bring some things up. So we'll wait for some people to hop in here. I think we have like 6 people so far. So thank you guys for watching. All right, I think we're good. All right, I think we're good here. So we got, um, let me bring my image up. So yeah, let me move my head too. Currently, we're sitting at about 5 viewers. Make sure you guys hit the like button as soon as you get in here. I appreciate all of you that are in here. But let's look at some updates with the stock market. Let's see where things are headed. We'll look at some news. Hey, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a few days. It's been like a month to a year. No, but thank you for coming back over here, DJ Trev. Do you know the time frame? I know you said you're like injured and stuff's going on. What's the time frame of you like getting back to it? Are you anxious to get back to it, or are you okay to like, just relax for a little bit? Sometimes you just feel overwhelmed. Get back to work? Yeah. Like, go back to your what construction job? For some reason I can't remember. Is that what it is? Or trucking? Is it trucking? I know you're driving something most of the time. On another note, my daughter pronounces construction destruction. She goes destruction worker. I don't know if she's still. I think she says construction worker now, but because she's a first grader. But when she was in kindergarten and below, she would always say destruction worker. I'm like, if they're a destruction worker, they shouldn't get paid for it. Destructing things. Anyways, um, let's take a look at where AMC is right now. I guess we could start out with AMC and look at some news as well. AMC looks like it's diving. So we see this falling down to a level of $8.97. It is now catching a little bit of green. You see that larger green candlestick within the 1 minute candlesticks. But you're seeing a little bit of a resistance away from the VWAP. Hopefully it can surpass that and maybe even create a touch point more at the 15 moving average. That's typically what you see, unless the 15 moving average is going to really play catch up with the rest of it. So you can see how the VWAP is starting to flatten out, creating a little bit more strength, but we could be seeing more of a stair step down scenario, and the markets just don't look great overall. So we'll definitely have to take a closer look at that. I did want to take a look at the S&P 500, see where the S&P 500 is, and seeing that kind of flat right now. The way that it's moving, let's look at it. The 5 minute chart. Let's look at the 1 minute chart. So it is showing kind of the same activity as the market opens, how far it is dropping down. My video is buffering a lot. It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's buffering a lot. Yeah, my video, it says excellent connection, so I don't know. Anybody else having problems? DJ Trev, you say the video is fine. I'm at work just driving, so I'm sitting all day. Most of the time, I'm bouncing from the truck to the backhoe, the excavator to the skid steer, sticking in the truck till I'm feeling better. All right. Well, as long as you're able, I figure you would be bouncing a lot in those trucks, but I guess they have softer seats. Don't you bounce a lot when you hit like a bump? Like you have like a larger bounce than if you were in like a car? Nope, it's fine. Okay, so then you're just having problems. Kinshan, 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 Kishan. I don't know. I'm trying. But we have 14 people here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're interested in more, content. But again, the S&P 500 slightly flat, seeing a 0.07% up. Seeing about $3 up. Palantir is dropping a little bit, kind of following the same route that we see with AMC here. Palantir is now starting to come back up. Hopefully, it uses either hopefully it breaks through some of these levels, but we're not seeing the most positive movement in the overall market, so I would assume not. We are seeing it level out for AMC, and where things are going there. I would like to make this a little bit smaller so I can have 4 options here, but I'm okay with 1 option. Love the content, Matt. Still building my Luna bag for now. Well, that's good. That's good. Are you invested into any stocks? Do you have any long-term like ETFs or anything? Or do you have any like dividend plays or anything like that? What is AMC's market cap right now? Its market cap is $1.79 billion is where it currently stands. It has about 200 million shares outstanding. About 200 million. So we're looking at a $1.79 billion market cap. Which I think that's the highest market cap that we've seen was like a 27 or 28 billion dollar market cap, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I feel every bump when I'm driving, but we're doing site work, so sitting still. Okay, well that's good. At least you can still still work, still generate some income as you're doing it. But I don't want your injury to get worse. So hopefully it is healing, fast. In today's world, worth only wait. In today's world, worth only $1 billion. You want it to be worth a lot more? You think AMC is only worth $1 billion, or you're saying that like, oh, it's only worth $1 billion. Today's world, $1 billion is like $1 million. Let's see what's happening with anything else. Is anything moving more? Let's look at price high to low. not price high to low, price change high to low. So S&P 500 obviously seeing um, the most price change dollar wise. No, low to high. Percentage change. So we got BFRI that's at a halt right now. That's halted. But then you have ESGL. This is within my recently viewed. That's up quite a bit. ZOM is up by 3%. Um, that's fantastic to see, but not for me. Let's see, anything else? AMD. AMD is up 1%, but it started to fall down from the $104 level. That's sitting at $165 billion market cap, with $1.62 billion worth of outstanding. Microsoft, I always like to look at the market caps, sitting at a 2.47 trillion dollar market cap, with 7.43 billion shares outstanding. We saw an increase in the day as it opened up and rose to 334, currently sitting at about 333. The low for today so far has been 332, still at a net positive gain from the previous close, which is 330. So as long as we could see some continuation there, big Microsoft fan. I currently have some Microsoft, but not a lot. I wish I would have bought it when it was at $30. Let's look at the monthly views. I wish I would have bought Microsoft as this continues to rise, and as it did drop down. This was in 2022. As it did drop down to $200, I mean, it shows where it will go. Like it was back in 2015. Back in 2015, it was worth 30 something dollars. That's where I first saw it, and I was first going to invest into it. And that's where it shows that long term, in a lot of these tech companies, these bigger companies, you can make a ton of money out of the long term. Now, that's about 10 years. You would turn however much you had there. Let's say you invested $1,000, you would turn $1,000, into $10,000, or $3,000 into $30,000 as you're invested at that level, as well as gaining dividends throughout that time. So honestly, it's not present. Honestly, it's during that time, you would have been able to make so much money out of that throughout the long term, even getting up here and probably taking profit as you see the market starting to tank, and getting back in at a lower level. As you see the market maybe now starting to recover again, or at least for Microsoft starting to recover. So I know a lot of those opportunities are like kind of squandered the way you look at them. I didn't really have much money because I was in college. I was in college. I did have money, but I spent it on stupid stuff like Pop-Tarts and cases of water, which I destroyed in a matter of. I have monetization that's not even on. That's crazy. That's insane. Why would it turn off? Yeah, I don't know why monetization was off, but whatever. We have Rumble that's up to about $5 or so, um, increasing up 2%. And we're looking at history from 2021. This was up to $18, and now is down to again about $4 or $5. Um, Sitting at a $426 million market cap, the free float market cap, with 280 million shares outstanding. Any news that's going on with Rumble? Nothing. Nothing big in the news sector. Best Buy, Amazon. You see some of these plays. Zom. This was 3 days ago. What about this? This is 1010. That's 1010. Let's look at Zom, see if it has anything new. It doesn't. From 3 days ago. Amazon. Amazon always has something new. You don't have to pick a winner. E-commerce, here's why. Breaking news, Netflix future is gaming, not streaming. Interesting. Netflix future is gaming, not streaming. Or sorry, gaming, not streaming. I wanted to go to the actual article. Is this how you go unfold? View the full publish. Okay. Well, then let me find it. Where's it at? I thought you can literally click on it and it'll take you to the article. Full view will be published shortly. Oh, so it's not even published yet. So the $155 billion company jumps in subscribers, helped revenue growth pick up pace, but tweaks to its business model will only get tougher with cash-rich rivals Apple and Amazon. Netflix shift to gaming is a better bet. Warner Bros. Discovery shows it can be a golden goose. Interesting. I can't wait to actually read that article whenever it gets fully produced. But that's where they stand, right? Breaking news: Netflix future is gaming, not streaming. What do you think about that? Xbox is the way. I'm hype. Tomorrow, the Spider-Man game gets released, and I'm going to be playing that. I'm currently playing Assassin's Creed, so it's like in the way. So I might have to wait, which means I don't think I'll get any like spoilers for the story or anything like that. But yeah, I don't want to wait. I like Marvel, but I also like Assassin's Creed. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Spider-Man is the only thing that Sony has in the last 3 years. I mean, I think they had like God of War. God of War was pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of God of War, but my brother is, and a lot of other people are. And also Miles Morales, this other Spider-Man game, which is still Spider-Man. They do that game so well. They do. They should honestly make it for every console. It shouldn't be just exclusive to PlayStation. So Amazon is up by about 2.2%, which is phenomenal. That's up at $289. Amazon, I didn't know Amazon was worth less than Microsoft. Amazon is at a $1.22 trillion company, while Microsoft is at a $1.4 billion market cap. You have 10 billion shares outstanding for Amazon. They've done so many splits, though. I want Microsoft to do a 10-to-1 split, and then I will, want to purchase it. God of War is awesome, but they turned it into a dad simulator. Really? Amazon's going bankrupt? Why is Amazon going bankrupt? They're doing too much? Amazon track for future shares. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm only joking. Okay, I thought you meant like there was something that that I don't know. Like they're going bankrupt. Um, Let me see. Let me go and get some more orange juice. I'm gonna go until maybe like 10:30, and then we'll stop the stream. I do want to look into coin today and see what's happening with Coinbase, because there's always some news around cryptocurrency, but related to the stock. Only being worth 1 measly trillion. I know. Like, what's that? You're not Microsoft. Like, you're not as good. Give me a second. Um, so yeah, there's 20 people here, guys. If you want to chat, feel free to chat away. Ask me anything. Let's talk about some stuff, whether it's related to stocks or, whatever. Let's just chat it up. Kind of tired. Why am I tired from going up and down the steps? But guys, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you're interested in more stock content or crypto content or whatever. But Coinbase, where this stands, AMC has a crypto now. Do they? Did they actually launch it? I know they were looking to make a crypto project, but I didn't see anything on it. Give me a second. So, the capital hires for Brazil. Blah, blah. Coinbase to establish Dublin headquarters. I just talked about that in my previous live stream. Coinbase receives a buy from Compass Point. Receives a buy from Compass Point. What does that mean? Buy from Compass Point. So Compass Point analyst Chase White maintains a buy rating so they're a buy rating for Coinbase Global. Today is set at a price. The target price is $145. The company's share closed yesterday at $73.93. I'm sure cryptocurrency is going to be big. I know cryptocurrency is going to be big. So a lot of these exchanges, as long as they don't continue to get sued by the SEC, it should be fine. According to, come on, I can't read the article unless I log in. I'm not doing that. That sucks. Well, I guess I'm not. I'm not. Like, I don't know why they expect people to do that. I want to read the articles, but then there's like 700 different places that you're applying to your email and getting subscriptions or some sort of email pushes to. And I don't want that. Nobody wants that. So why would you think that we're going to sign up? I don't understand. I just want to read a damn article. And that sounds interesting. Getting a buy rating and a price prediction. AMC hasn't released a crypto coin or token. No, I misread the title. Maybe. Okay. Oh, you misread my title saying AMC coin Palantir. Let's talk about it. Okay. So AMC coin. No, AMC hasn't made a coin yet. I see how that can get confusing. Buy a newspaper. Who buys a newspaper? I don't even think they offer newspapers anymore, right? Don't they just make everything online? Because everybody has internet. Actually, I'm lying. Everybody does not have internet. There are parts of the country that do not have internet. I haven't looked at my stock portfolio in a long time. Shouldn't have just looked now either. All red. Yeah, I mean, the way that I'm looking at it the opposite way because I did it from high to low. My portfolio is still all red. AMC hasn't, I read that. So Amazon is worth just a bit more than the entire crypto market. Yes, just a bit more than the entire crypto market. That's funny. uh, my city still has a newspaper. I think we still have. I think the newspaper company. I haven't actually checked, but I thought they were um, losing a lot of money every year. So I think they're only doing mainly like online stuff, and they don't have anybody like actually delivering the newspaper. But I think I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure I've heard of people still getting a newspaper, so maybe it's still in business. But that's crazy the way that things change. Like, jobs completely change over from being more of a newspaper printing business to an online, paper business. So now you have to have people that know about coding rather than people that know about paper. Um, kind of hungry. Got a banana. All right, so we got 26 people here, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Are you looking at anything right now? Anybody else that's online paper? Um, Anybody on here, the 26 people that are here, are you looking at anything within the stock market? Are you interested in what we're talking about here? Maybe AMC, Palantir, Coin, Rumble, Zom, or even seeing what's this position? BFRI that has increased from a level of $4 this morning to $6, or was that $8? $8.19. And currently sitting at about $7. You've been putting money into JEPI. What is that? Oh. Sometimes I don't get the ticker symbols. JP Morgan equity premium income, EFT. So you're putting money into long-term plays. I've been putting money into SPHD, as you saw from, if you watched it on my Matthew Perry 2 channel. I talked about my dividend portfolio that I'm planning on growing and different purchases that I have there. Why would AMC go higher than $9 though? So AMC should be worth a hell of a lot more than where it is. It shouldn't be, a $1 billion company, because they generate more than that in revenue. Like and I understand how it could, or like you could look at it and say, yeah, this totally makes sense why it has dropped down to some people, because they're not generating as much. But and it's all depending on how much they have to pay in debts and what the revenue was looking like for a while. But their financials are like, you're looking at, $1 billion per quarter, like maybe $2 billion, depending on how big the quarter is in movies. So you may be looking at, let's say, a $10 billion company that's currently trading for at a $1 billion price point. So it should be worth more than $9. And then with all the shorts that are against it, it should be worth a lot more than that after that. Now the problem with AMC, as you look at as you look at the net income, or you look at the bottom line, the problem is there, because that's where you start seeing you have a lot on the expense side that you can't really pay, because you have debts and interest expenses, and well, you don't really have any interest expense, but unusual expenses of $61,000 or $140,000 or $140 million. Sorry, these are million. And other expenses that you do have that total to 300 plus million. Selling and general admission expense of 300 million. GME is over 20% short. I mean, they haven't done anything, crazy with theirs. I mean, AMC is still at about 10% or 8%. It was at 30% short for a while before, everything that happened. And then all of a sudden the short percentage dropped. That makes no sense. Because as you have your short position, just like you have a long position, it gets adjusted as you have those reverse splits. So it really doesn't make sense. Like people are like, oh, well, it makes sense because the price dropped, but the price actually increased. It just dropped from a level of like $20 down to 15 and then down to 10 and down to 7 or 8. I got a lot of food. I think I have a Pop-Tart somewhere. Just grabbing stuff. Mark says, day one, Lunic to $10. Day two, Lunic has no future. Day three, Lunic rocketing to $1. Who said that? So, did you watch any of those videos? Because usually when people say stuff like that, they don't actually watch the videos and they just take whatever title and they just run with it. So if you're saying that as like a dig to me, or against me, I don't care. What I'm telling you is that it has a potential to get there based on the things that you are doing within the video, the context of the video. So if you watch the video, you understand where that comes from. If you only hear $10 or only see $10, then that's all you're going to get from it. So people are talking about how you get to $10, how you get to $1, how you get to $5, how you get to 1 cent. All of these levels, it takes time to get to. It takes effort. It takes different strategies in order to get there. And for people that only see the title, those are the people that never actually see the true opportunity. So I'm sorry that that's you. I apologize that that's you. And that's the way that you feel. But, things do change and people do tear you down as soon as you try and do something positive. So if people don't like who you are, especially if they're in any type of decision-making role, they will shut your idea down faster than you bring it up. Change hourly? Unfortunately, yes. Do you know the market is ever changing? As you have a certain idea that you release, and then, a decision maker comes out and goes minute to minute. Yeah. As people, release something and, you talk to people or you hear things around, they're just like, no, we're not going to approve it. We're not even going to consider it. You might as well not even do it. And you have, 5 million Lunic that you have to pay in order to even get something proposed. That may change your outlook on things. So whether you just want to be here and come negative, not the market, the very future of a coin, not the market. We all know the market changes hourly. No, it's so the market, the future is part of the market. I don't know what you're even talking about. So the market currently and how you see the present dictates what the future will bring. So you see anything that changes within it. If you go, if someone came to you and was like, "Hey, Bitcoin is now being adopted by um, every country," right? And you see prices skyrocket, Bitcoin runs, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, that's not the case. Or better yet, we have an example of this type of thing. Bitcoin ETF has been approved, skyrocketing. It's back down because DJ Trev just said it. BTC skyrocketing, blinks, BTC is back down again. That's just how it goes because if you have news that technically wasn't true, increased the market, and then it decreased when the fact that it came out, that it was false. So yeah, the market is ever changing, news is ever changing, and you can literally have minute to minute that interest goes away after a second or after a minute or after 10 minutes. That's just how the markets work. Same thing with the stock market. BTC is actually turning into a safe haven asset like gold. Lots of smart money have been moving their money into both. Yeah, I would agree. There's a lot of people that are buying gold now. Um, I saw that Costco was offering like what 1 ounce gold, and some sort of 1 ounce gold, and they ended up selling out, and they keep selling out, and they're only limiting it to like one or two per person. Look, Mark, I'm not trying to bag on you if you are still here. I'm not trying to bag on you in any way or say that you're wrong and and everything there, but the market does change pretty frequently. And I know how a title can get to somebody and make people want to click into it or make people want to say like, what is this person even talking about? Because they've been saying that this is supposed to skyrocket, and then they say it's not supposed to skyrocket. I understand where you're coming from. It's confusing, but understand that you have to look at both sides of the coin. You have to understand the positivity behind it. And within the videos, I explain exactly what I'm talking about, why I'm mentioning it, you know? And a lot of those titles, that's what YouTube is. I don't try and make it as clickbaity, um, but that's what YouTube is, especially now in a downtime in the markets. That's what it's all about. You know, what can get to what, where it can get to in order to at least have that click, because the clicks are very few, far and in between, right? It's not going to be as many people that are watching content on crypto, on stock related stuff, unless they're watching the top channels. And in order to make a difference, you have to have some sort of groundbreaking news or some sort of difference maker within the first 2 seconds, of the video. So that's just how things work. I'm not trying to do it as much, but honestly, it's truthful in the way that I'm putting it out, where you have Lunic, this is the way that I feel, this is what I'm going to do, this is how it gets to $10. And then you have a different side where it's Terra Luna Classic, and everything within the community is kind of tearing you down, and it's showing you reasons as to why it might not make it to some of those levels, or why I'm losing faith or something like that, giving up, Guys, AMC is at 2.6% increase today. That's good. This Pop Tart is disgusting. Why does it taste like that? Tastes like I'm eating like wood chips or something. It literally tastes like a warehouse. Like that's how bad this tastes. Hit mute while chewing. Can you hear? I thought I have a sound for, and you can't even hear it. Hit mute while chewing. Let me see if I back up. Can you hear me now? Don't worry, I'm not eating any more of that. It tastes like wood. Wow, AMC is up by 3.6% now. Thank you, Justin, for letting me know because nobody else told me that the chewing was getting in the way. But we got 27 people here, guys. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, let people know that I am here. I'm only going to be here for like 15 more minutes. But we'll definitely get into a groove of things. If you guys want to see more of the AMC content, the more live of not even AMC, but just like stock market content, let me know because I would love to be able to continue that across the board. I also have a Matthew Perry 2 channel that I will upload some stock related content, whether it's talking about AMC, Coin, Palantir, GME. It doesn't really matter. How do you know what a warehouse or wood chips sound like, or you mean taste like? Yeah, so you know how when you have a smell that you smell, it smells so strong that you can taste it? Kind of like going into like an old church. All churches smell the same. You go into a church and it smells like they just they haven't cleaned and anything with dust on it. They haven't cleaned the top shelves in years. Like that's the way that it smells, and it smells so strong that it tastes like a church or it tastes like a warehouse. Like if you walk into a warehouse and you have the strong smell of like boxes, churches taste like old perfume. Yeah. I usually get the like dusty and musty like smells where it's like you have dust and must underneath the carpet, but they don't lift that carpet up and clean it, or they don't vacuum. Or if they do vacuum, they vacuum instead of it picking up the dust, it adds more. So it like push it pushes out dust into the carpet so it smells. Sorry, that's just funny. I now need to run that by Erica. I feel like she'll laugh pretty hard at that. I think I'll take my $1.47 profit on my one AMC share, buy two when it goes back down to $4 Friday. I don't think it's going back down to $4. Don't talk about my AMC like that. They vacuum with a full bag. They never actually pick up any dust because the bag is full. That's accurate. That's funny. Yeah, I gotta. This whole conversation, Erica would be just dying. She would be laughing so hard because we take Hayden to a preschool that's a church, and that's at a church, and every time we walk in there, it smells like they added fresh dust to the ceiling fan. Like it smells like not bad, but just dusty. And that's how all churches smell to me. Trying to time the top in order to take your profit. Take your profit, man. If you got profit, something really bad would have happened to AMC to drop it down to $4. You're calling 987 987 as the top. Why do you say 987 as the top? I mean, right now it's pretty much running. Um, are you looking at a previous high? a $5 drop would be devastating to it. Yeah, I think it definitely would be. It would drop it down below a $1 billion market cap, I believe. What is it currently standing at? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't drop it down to, um, well, yeah, it would drop it down to below $1 billion market cap. Absolute random guess. I thought you were looking at like the chart to see like it hit 987. Like there's no indicator to tell you that that's where it's going. For me, as I see, maybe the 1 hour chart, you understand that some of these prices where it did surpass already, which is the 950 range, um, is definitely a strong level. And it got all the way up to a high of 961, but now it started to come back a little bit um, to about 950, and may provide a bounce off of the 15 moving average. So it might be using this 15 moving average as a line, a support line. So watch out for that. If it is going to continue on the uptrend, but you could see chart smart. You could see this completely get shorted to hell and continue what the hedge funds love to do, which is like put on a rubber glove or put on a bunch of Vaseline on their hand and just you can finish the rest. They don't like to put us in the best situation. Guys, if you could hit that like button, we have 21 people here. Hit the like button. I would love to get up to 20 likes. That would be amazing. If you're here and you want to converse in the chat, you want to communicate in the chat, feel free to do that. We can always use some more people that are here. But again, AMC is looking at about $3.5% up. Again, we might see a bounce off of this 15 moving average, but there's still that chance where we could be using the VWAP as a massive support line. We still do have the 200 EMA could also be something that it's using. I mean, I would imagine it looks like it's strong enough for just the 15 moving average and to see a bounce there. But the lines are pretty much right on top of each other. So it looks like it's more of a bounce on the 15. So let's hope for more a continuation of this green rather than what we're seeing with this red here. Any new news on AMC? So AMC's price target estimate raised by Roth MKM as box office results improve. That's good to hear. That's 14 hours ago that I want to see this as Market Watch. They're not even going to let me read it. Give me a second. Let me make sure. Dismiss. Subscribe for unlimited access. You're approaching your article limit. $1 a week. No, I don't want to pay $1 a week. So this is from October 18th, 2023. Let me bring this back up. So October 8th or October 18th, 2023, which was yesterday, summer blockbuster Oppenheimer helped boost AMC's domestic box office market share, according to Roth MKM. With more, right? You're looking at Barbie as well, and you're also seeing the Taylor Swift tour. So AMC Holdings Inc. is set to reap the benefits of better than expected box office results, according to Roth MKM. Higher than projected box office results are causing us to raise our Q3 estimates. Analyst Eric Handler wrote in a note released Tuesday. Roth MKM raised its AMC third quarter revenue expectations to $1.3 billion, or to $1.3 billion from $1.2 billion, an increase of 35% year over year, down just 1% from the third quarter of 2019. before the COVID-19 pandemic hit. The analyst firm, uh, the analyst firm also raised AMC adjusted EBITDA estimated to 161 million from 116 million. AMC domestic box office market share should improve on a year-over-year basis as a result of a strong IMAX Corp result boosted by the success of the summer blockbuster Oppenheimer, according to Roth MKM. Um, reflecting reflecting the movie theater chain and meme stock drawings recently, a 1-for-10 reverse split. Roth MKM also increased AMC's price target from $5 to 50 cents. From $5 to 50 cents? From $5 from 50 cents. They had a price target of $5 and they have a price target of 50 cents from 50 cents. AMC shares of AMC ended Wednesday's session down 7.1%, outpacing the S&P 500 index, which has declined by 1.3%. Oppenheimer and fellow blockbuster Barbie fueled the best week ever for admissions and revenue, and the company said in July that some 65 U.S. locations also set a single box office record, including 13 locations in the greater Los Angeles market, according to AMC. The movie theater chain also enjoyed its busiest week since 2019, boosted by the openings of Barbie and Oppenheimer, a cultural phenomenon that was dubbed as Barbenheimer. During the summer, AMC also announced that Taylor Swift Eras Tour had shattered the company's record for single-day advance ticket sales of $26 million in ticket sales revenue on August 31st. AMC is showing Taylor Swift's eagerly anticipated concert film in its theaters, and it also a I can't even see that word. Why can't I say it? I can't say it. Distributor, for some reason I can't say it right now, for the record-setting Barbie, record-setting movie. I can't speak, but Roth MKM does not see AMC's distribution business as transformative. AMC received a lot of press when it announced on 8/31 that it would serve as a distributor for Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour movie, again a month later for Renaissance, a film by Beyonce. Handler said in a note, however, we viewed distribution as a low return / margin business. So distribution fees for most major movie studios range from 10% to 15%. He added, he believes that we believe AMC undercut studio rates to partner with Taylor Swift and Beyonce with a fee of 5 to 6% range, is responsible for marketing and promotion and paying Variance Film, who is coordinating booking. So AMC did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Cash burn also remains a issue for AMC. According to Roth MKM, we assume further share issuance will be coming to maintain a comfortable liquidity level, Handler said. Roth MKM maintained its selling rating for AMC of 7 analysts surveyed by a FactSet. 4 have a hold rating and 3 have a sell rating for AMC. So obviously there's a lot of positives and negatives and all that stuff that's in there. I know how it's pronounced. I can't, for some reason I can't pronounce it. Theatrical. There we go. Got you. I could not say it for the life of me, but I was trying to get it in my head and I got it. But Anyways, there's a lot of positive, negatives, and in between for this, right? Seeing that, the a lot of what they're looking at when it comes to their box office numbers and what they believe their revenue is going to be, and raising what that revenue is going to be is fantastic. Also seeing, the overall EBITDA raised as well, but then understanding that the long-term vision, or them stating that the long-term vision of this, um, you're not really seeing, or seeing that they did undercut. You're not really going to see the increase in revenue from that, and you're seeing a low distribution, and it's going to basically be like a break even for you or something, because you're undercutting a lot of other places with 5 to 6% or something. Why do people think Taylor Swift is she is lanky and average? I mean, that's up to you. It's all preference to people, but I think it's more about the music. I would think, you know, not really about looks or how attractive they are. It's more about the music. I would mainly think, because the majority of the people that I saw that were going were teenage girls, um, and they were just all about the music, all about what Taylor Swift is all about. So um, yeah. So, anyways, that's great to see all of those things that are going on, but also to raise your revenue projections. So I don't know. It is 10:30, guys. Thank you for being here with me on this stream. I appreciate it. We looked at a lot of things. We looked at AMC. We looked at the overall market. I don't know where AMC is now. It's currently at $9.40. It has passed the 15 moving average. Did slightly look like it was going to bounce off of it, create a lot of green there, but then surpassed it, broke past or fell past the level, and now it's hopeful that you can use the 200 EMA as more of a support. But you know how the markets go. Everything really looks red over here, so it's probably going to continue on that route. Let's hope for the best, and hope for the best for our trading, and for our investments. So guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to subscribe to my credit card YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe to that. Link is in the chat. Don't forget about my other channels that are out there. Feel free to check that out. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.